All right, welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Compliance Edge Henchman. I've actually had this for a couple weeks and I realized that I did not do a video on it. So, not necessarily unboxing, not necessarily a review, definitely not an initial impressions, but we're going to talk about it because it's an awesome knife and I think it needs a video. So, let's get into it. All right, so Compliance Edge Henchman. I picked this up on the secondary market. Now, if you do not know what Compliance Edge is and you don't know what the secondary market is, secondary is used, basically. I actually picked this up from the Best Damn EDC Discord channel, and I picked it up via trade. So super stoked about that. And this thing's actually been pretty awesome. I really like it. And I've got a couple things about it I don't care for, and I got a lot of things that I do like. So, starting right off the bat, this sheath is actually pretty nice quality. It really isn't bad. It's kind of like a carbon fiber textured. I'm sure it's not real carbon fiber. I totally doubt that. I think it's just a normal Kydex. Yeah, it's okay. It's got good retention. Feels good. It's really not bad. You got a couple eyelets here on the side where you can connect, your ulti clips. I actually have a Mimert titanium clip on here. If you don't know what Mimert clips are, that's the only clip you should ever buy. They are the best. I promise. Just trust me. I'm just kidding. Ulti clips are really good too. But the Mimert clips are great, and they're titanium, so they're super solid. Taco style sheaths. Oh gosh, hold on. My dog's trying to get in my lap. She's still not feeling the greatest. Hold on. You're hitting my cord here. And I'm not going to edit this. Okay. All right. So you got a nice little finger ramp here on the top, so you can shoot it right off. Sneak peek of the blade there. We do not have a very noticeable drainage hole going on anywhere on this, so that's kind of a gripe. Aside from that, it's a normal sheath. We'll come back to the sheath here in just a second. So here is the Henchman. These are US made. I do not quite remember where. We've got a Kydex scales going on here on the back, and we've kind of shadow boxed, which is really cool. What I really like about this knife, and if I'm being honest, what I actually love about this knife, God, words are hard. The finger grooves that they have here, I normally am not a fan of finger grooves, but I swear to you, this knife feels like it was made for me. These finger grooves are perfect. And, every guy likes to say I wear an XL size glove. I'm going to say I have extremely normal sized hands, 6'2", 200-ish, 210 pounds. So yeah, my paws are pretty normal. So, looking at the blade here, we have a pretty nice, not mirror polished edge, but it is a pretty nice polished edge. This is a Cerakote job. That's like a spray-on ceramic that they bake on there. That's what this bronze color you're seeing is here. Then we've got the gray handle scales. It's CPM 3V. There we go. That's the blade still. Took me a second. We can see the maker mark right there. Nice. And I mean, that's really, I really like this. I like how simple this is. All these edges, everything going on here on the handle, on the G10, everywhere is super smooth. No sharp edges, no hot spots. Sorry, no lanyard attachment for all the lanyard boys. It doesn't bother me none. We don't have any jimping, which is okay. To be honest, you could use this as a utilitarian style knife, but this is definitely more self-defense knife, and that's the part I want to talk about. So that's one of the things that I'm take it or leave it, I guess. That's one of the things that I kind of dislike about it is this handle. Now, I love the handle because it feels like it's made for me, and I can get a full 4-finger grip with my thumb on the spine of the blade, and it feels great. but this is a self-defense knife for sure. You know, this thing was really created to be like appendix carry, because you can't carry this in your pocket unless you get a new sheath for this. So, I mean, that's option B. Buy a new sheath, buy something where it kind of comes up a little bit higher on this handle, because if you use, especially the Mamerk clip, and you put this in your pocket, well, your pocket's going to end here, and you have this much hanging out of your pocket for this handle. Yeah, so that's something I don't necessarily care for a whole lot, but God, the handle's so comfortable. It really is. The handle feels freaking amazing. I mean, it's perfect. And I haven't sharpened it. I haven't stropped it. I don't know how abused it was from the previous owner, but I don't use it for opening anything. And it cuts okay. It's not like razor sharp or anything, but it will cut paper. It's kind of the edge geometry. It's kind of thick, so it's not going to be like razor sharp, but it's got a hell of a tip on it. So, like I said, this is like your typical self-defense style fixed blade. And I dig it. I'm a fan. What I'm going to do is, hold on, I'm opening the knife roll next to me so we can get out some comparison blades here so you can get an idea of the size of this guy. So here is the Rat Model 1. That'll give you an idea on the size of that. Let me move this down just a little bit so we can get more than one knife on the table here with it. So there's your Rat Model 1. We'll do another good sized blade. How about the Spyderco PM2? That is the Warncliffe blade. And then we will do the, what are we going to do next? Let's do the CJRB Zipyrite. So pretty much the same size as the Pyrite. They are pretty damn close. Moving on to the next one, let's just do a few more. Here is the Civivi Mini Praxis. Go with something a little bit smaller. I know that's a very, very popular blade for people to carry. Complementing the Pyrite, we'll do, oh, come on. There we go. We'll do the Flip Beast, the Echo. Monster of a knife. I love the Echo. Such a good knife. If you don't have an Echo, you're missing out. I mean, it's really like, other than actually owning a Swiss Army knife, it's like the Swiss Army knife for fidget knives. And then we'll do one more for all the QSP boys. Here is your QSP Penguin, and this is in the something foot blade. All right, so there we go. So here is all of the comparisons. That's all I'm going to do for now. Tink. And yeah, like I said, it's a really, really good size. Everything looks so good. That Shadowbox G10 just looks absolutely amazing. And you can see we have, I think these were T8s. They might have been T10s. I think they're T10s. I don't have, unfortunately, I do not have my screwdriver set. I'm pretty sure these were T10s. I might be wrong. Don't flame me in the comments if they're T8s, because I said they could possibly be T8s, but I don't think they are, because let's do this. Wham bam, you can see how much bigger they are than the PM2 screws. So there you go. All in all, I think this thing is pretty wicked, and I really, really like it. I really like the matte finish. You really can't get fingerprints on this guy, which is super, super awesome. I love the rocky texture on the G10. Super, super grippy. Like, you see me keep holding it like this because it just feels so natural just to grab it and hold it. And of course, if you're going to use it self-defense, this feels great too. You got a rounded edge here on the end that you can just right through the crease of your thumb. It just feels great. Like this, it feels very Microtech-y, if that makes sense. Very Microtech-y. But, you know, I love fixed blades. I know they're not for everybody. I know a bunch of people really don't care for fixed blades and carrying fixed blades, and that's okay. But if you do like fixed blades, or if you're thinking about giving one a shot, I think this is worth it. The only bad thing about Compliance Edge is it's another one of those Uh, kind of like a drop company. You know, he drops his blades in batches, and then they sell out super super fast. And you really just have to kind of be ready. If you go to his website, you can definitely sign up for notifications, and they'll email you when one becomes available. Um, or you know, you can find these on the secondary market. It's not terribly hard to find them. So they're you can come across them. They're not like a unicorn or anything. So we'll do one more close up look, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. This was the Compliance Edge Henchman. I think this was the bronze Cerakote is what they call it, with the gray G10 handle scales. And I can't get over this enough. Look how nice and round that is. It's so good. Like he does such a good job on this. If you go to his YouTube channel, he doesn't have a lot of like super current videos, but he does have some videos of him making some of these knives, and I've watched all of them. It's kind of fun to see him working in his shop making these knives, watching everything he does. I'm pretty sure he does cryo as far as like tempering goes. I mean, it's just a really fun process to watch. So if you're in the market for a 7.5 inch fixed blade, more for self defense, this is your guy. This is your tactical boy. So make sure you stop by, check out Compliance Edge. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. Thanks again, guys. Catch you on the next one.